Hey everyone, and welcome to a new video on Bite of Geek. Today I'm going to be taking a look at a smart ambient light from Meross. So let's check it out. So big thanks to Meross for sending this smart ambient light out to me to review on the channel. As always with these types of things, no money has changed hands on this, so I am free to give you my honest opinion on this light. Who is Meross? If you've not heard of them before, they've been around for quite a while. I've been aware of them on Amazon probably at least 3 to 4 years, something like that. They are quite a well-established brand on there, and they do a whole host of smart devices, bulbs, LED strips, smart plugs. Got a good range of smart plugs, garage door openers, lights, kind of like floor standing lights and things like that as well. So, and one of the really cool things about it is that their products are pretty much compatible across the different smart home ecosystems. So, you see a lot of brands nowadays which are just Alexa and Google. With the Meross stuff, you've got HomeKit support there as well. So, if you're an Apple user, then you may well want to take a look at the store page on Amazon and just go and check out some of the products available there. So I will put a link down below in the description to their store page, and obviously I'll put a link to this down below. If you want to go and get one at the end of this review. Currently this is £27 in the UK, so we'll see how that works out in terms of functionality and whether it's worth £27 as we go through the review. So this is the MSL450 Smart Ambient Light from Meross. Quite a nice packaging, first impressions really. Quite premium looking. You've got images on the side, representing what it would look like on a nightstand bedside table. You've got your tech specs on the side as well. Quite notable here, you've got a 2-year warranty on this as well. So manufacturers that have pretty good warranties, it's a good indication of what their products are like. Other notable things just on the side here, obviously the one that jumps out to me here is a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi network connection. So like a lot of smart devices, they don't go on a 5 gigahertz, so just be mindful of that. And you're in terms of things like energy rating, this is a G, which at first impressions you might, oh my god, that's absolutely appalling. I've been recently looking for some new smart LED bulbs, and they've all been Fs and Gs. There's even some of the really premium brands are in the F category rating at the moment. So I wouldn't be too overly concerned about that. But just some of the functionality that they've just the features that they've got. So they've got smart scenes, remote access, voice control, smart schedule, effects, flicker free, safe and durable. So let's just have a look at what is inside the box, what the light actually looks like. So make it really nice and easy, little tab there to get that open, and then just on the inside of the box, straight away, if you've got any questions, you've got the website to go to, or you can contact us via their support. A brief couple of points here. iOS 13 or later. Obviously you can use Android as well. As I mentioned, your 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi, you set up with the Meross app off your app store, and obviously this is not an outside light. So inside of the top of the box, well, you've got your plug for connecting to it. So nice compact unit, very similar to type of thing that you get with your mobile phone. So it's a 1.5 amp 7.5 watt adapter. Nice compact design, and then you've got your USB-C cable these tend not to be overly that long, because obviously they are intended to go by a socket. So yeah, probably a metre and a half there, I guess, in terms of a cable. But yeah, USB-C. So good to see that. You know, good to see that, you know, they've implemented USB-C rather than some of the older connection types. So just pop those out the way for now, and then just on the box itself. So all really well packaged. You know, you've got this, you know, quite robust foam padding there, and then you've got your light itself. So we just take that out with the bag, just put that to the side, and then you've got a couple of little leaflets. So we'll just put the box to one side for now. So you've got your user manual. So you know, this is multilingual. You know, lots of pictures and steps to go through. So we will make sure that we follow that and set up the app accordingly. And then you've got just your declaration of conformity. So that's it. You know, fairly simple in terms of what you got. In terms of the light, first impressions, it is smaller than what I thought it would be. I guess, you know, it is you know, definitely a light for a bedside table, or maybe a little table in the corner of your lounge or something like that. You know, it is meant to be, you know, kind of an ambient light, you know, a mood light, something like that. So you know, recessed USB-C connection on the back, which is good. There's quite a bit of weight in the base, so this is all plastic. So you know, nothing. You know, it's quality plastic. You know, it's not cheap feeling. You know, that's a nice glossy plastic, and this is quite a nice smooth one. So you know, nothing. It just doesn't feel cheap in that regards. On the base, you've got you know, nice rubber feet on there as well. So you know, it's not overly kind of slide around on a desk or something like that, or on a table. You know, it is pretty good. So you've got a couple of touch sensitive buttons on the front, one which just is the working mode, so kind of like white or color, and one is the countdown timer, and you've got some little indicator lights underneath that, which just you know, lets you know which mode it's currently in. And then at the top you've got a power button, which, you know, it's kind of, it looks like it's something that you should just peel off. You know, I want to peel that off. It just, you know, it's just like paper. You know, it's obviously touch sensitive, but I'd say first impressions, that's the only negative point I've got about this, is that just feels like a piece of paper on the top. I'm not quite sure what that is actually made of, but yeah, you know, it's that's the only downside I've got at the moment. So let's get this plugged in, and we will get the app set up, and we can see what this performs like. So I've got power to the light. As you can see, it's just cycling through some of the different colours that it's got there, and I've installed the Meross app on my phone. Yeah, I've had a little go of the light, and outside of the kind of like the setup mode, you can you know, use some of the basic functionality of the light. So you know, you wouldn't necessarily have to set up the app, but like all these things, you do get access to an awful lot more functionality, I guess, you know, if you've got the app installed. So once you've launched it, we go through to go and set up a new device. You click on the plus, and you will need to create an account. This is like so many of these different smart device brands nowadays. You know, you need to create an account in order to access you know, and have your devices set up and usable from things like your smart home system. So I've already set up my account. The one thing that is slightly different compared to what I'm normally used to is that it is asking for location service permission, and Meross, really, you know, if you're watching this review, I'd really like to know why it needs location services. You know, I don't know whether that's something to do with, you know, the app's going to determine what data center to go and put stuff in, but you know, it is kind of strange that the app is asking for that permission when you know, I've set up a ton of smart devices on this mobile and none of them have asked for location service permission. But you know, we will go through, for the purpose of this review, we will allow the access. Now I guess, you know, it's searching for devices nearby. It says you know, I can you know, add a device from the list here. As you can see, there's as I mentioned earlier, quite a lot of different devices that that Meross has got. So you know, we will add in a smart ambient light, and you know, it is the MSL450. So we will click on that. So connect the power cables next. And then the two status lights flashing white, so click on next, and it says connecting to device. Now it's come up there, so we're going to connect that, and connection successful. We'll leave it as a smart ambient light. You know, you've got some default ones there: baby room ambient light, bedroom ambient light, game room ambient light. But we'll just leave it as smart ambient light. Click on next, an icon to help you identify what your device is, so we'll just leave that as is. And then, you know, it joins onto your network, so we'll just put in the password, and there you go. Congratulations, it is now set up. And you know, you can link it with your Amazon Alexa or your Google Assistant. So we'll do that in a second. So we'll just say not now. So just with all the lights off, including kind of like my background light as well, you can see. So this is 100% just on white. So quite a nice bright white. You know, definitely good for a little bedside table, or, you know, as I say, just in the corner of your lounge or something like that. We go into, you know, we can change the color warmth of that as well. So, you know, some good, really straightforward functionality to get there. You can get a nice yellow. You can see that's quite a nice glow there. You know, in terms of the colors, you know, obviously you've got color wheel and brightness here as well. What I would say is, you know, the colors don't seem to be as bright as the white. You know, if I put that white back to bright white there, you know, it does feel like, you know, significantly brighter than the RGB side of things. But, you know, it is meant to be an ambient light. You know, it's not meant to be something that is casting huge amounts of light, you know, across your room or something like that. You've also got effects there as well. So, you know, you've got night, you know, so these are just kind of like pre-defined effects for you. So, you know, you've got a night mode, you've got working mode, so slightly you know, yellow tinge to the white there, you know, soft, just a colourful one there. You've got colour one which just cycles through colours, family, so just, you know, maybe watching TV or something like that. I think it's a bit of an odd one, that one, I'm not sure. It's almost like some kind of lighthouse effect in the background. Party, just again cycling through colours again, then, you know, relaxing and reading. So some good kind of like predefined ones there for you. Obviously you can set up routines as well, so you can you know, as it says there, you know, it allows you to set a schedule for your smart devices. So, you know, if we wanted to you know, create an on-off schedule there, we can do that. So we can say, you know, you'd like it to turn on at a certain time, or you'd like it to turn off at a certain time. So you could actually have this, you know, I mean, you can set sunrise and sunset. So if you wanted to wake up to this as a bedside light. You've got that option, and as I say, if you're going to put this in kind of like a kid's room or something like that, you can have this gently turn off in the evening as well. So some good options there, and then you can have your auto turn off after a certain period of time, and you can specify that across days as well, so you can have that repeat across the week if you want to do that. So some nice functionality in the app, obviously stuff that you're not going to get if you just use the device by itself. Scenes, you can go and set yourself up a scene here, give it for example an away mode, and you set whether you want your light to turn on or off or whatever you want to do there. So you can plenty of options for configuring different things there. These kinds of things, these are quite common in things like the Smart Life app and other apps, the eWeLink app and things like that. So there shouldn't be something out in the ordinary really, but good functionality. I particularly like the sunrise and sunset, and with this being something that you would probably use for a bedside light, I think that's particularly good. So I've now got Alexa hooked up with my Smart Ambient Light, and I'm just going to go through some of the things that you can do with that and just show you how straightforward it is to actually control it. So Alexa, turn off the Smart Ambient Light.
Okay.
Alexa, turn on the Smart Ambient Light.
Okay.
Alexa, change the Smart Ambient Light to red.
Okay.
Alexa, change the Smart Ambient Light to bright white.
Okay.
Alexa, dim the Smart Ambient Light.
Okay.
Alexa, turn off the Smart Ambient Light.
Okay.
So there you go, really easy to control, really responsive through the Alexa integration, and obviously quite a lot of controllability there as well with the your brightness levels and your different colors and all that kind of stuff. So really impressed with that, and obviously it directly reflects back into the app as well as you're using it. So well done Meross for having that level of integration there with your devices. So what are my thoughts on the Meross Smart Ambient Light? Well, I think it's quite a nice little unit. It's really well made, I would say. Apart from that button on the top, it just feels like a piece of paper on the top. I'm sure they probably could have done something a little bit better there. It just feels a little bit cheap, that bit. But the base is nice and solid. It's a good quality light. Not super bright in the colors, I don't think. The blues are quite piercing, and white is nice and bright. So it's not a massive light, so a good for a bedside or a side table light, I would say. Certainly in a dark room it will add up a relative amount of light, I suppose, depending upon the size of your room, but it's not like you've got some kind of main light or something like that that's going to cast a lot of light out across the room. So if you had this in kind of like your lounge or something like that, and you're watching TV and you want a little light in the corner, this would be absolutely perfect in that regards. Obviously features like the timer that's on it as well, so if you wanted a little light, maybe in you've got children, you wanted a little bedside light in the bedroom, and you wanted to put it on a timer for for when they sleep and all that kind of stuff, perfect for that kind of situation. So is it worth the £27? I think it is. You get obviously USB-C connectivity, you get the plug there as well. Nice looking unit, good range of colors on it. It's a good app as well. The app has quite a high rating on the Android store at least, and certainly you've got that Alexa and Google and HomeKit support as well. So quite a good solid product from that perspective. And I think certainly if you look back at my review of the Calyx ambient light, there's a link up above if you want to go and watch that. You know, that was a similar kind of price before it was on a special discount in the supermarket that I bought it from. And this is heads and shoulders overall better quality of the product. You know, the Calex one is a you know, it's a good little ambient light, but it is just a basic plastic light. This is more of a premium feeling product in that regard. So you know, let me know your thoughts down below. You know, I'd be interested to see what you think of this, and you know, if you've got one, you know, how's it worked out for you? You know, drop them down below in the comments. You know, if you've enjoyed this video, then don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. But as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.